after you match. You might go run some sprints or might go get on the bike. Just get that lactic acid out of your muscles. So you really gotta calm your body down that way. So that's probably what a lot of these guys are doing after their match, not just sitting down.
Now up for the Huskers, we've got Mr. Reliable Jake Sueflohn.
And Bo Donahue from NC State, a sophomore from Centreville, Virginia. Jake Sueflohn, senior from Watertown, Wisconsin, currently ranked number 5 in the country. Sueflohn doing a great job staying consistent, staying on those legs, doing a good job. Didn't really get the takedown there, but you can see him just moving forward.
Donahue did a good job there, giving him a little bit of a hip snack, giving those hips in and taking the action out of bounds. Sueflohn back to his, looking for his Russian, looking for his drags. Last night we saw him do a lot from that Russian where he'll get it, and then when the defending opponent tries to square up, he'll hit an attack the other side, just like that.
Jake Sueflohn feel really comfortable in that 2-on-1 Russian. Again, going for that opposite side single leg. You can see, we'll probably see that same position again. You can see him reaching for it again right now. Sueflohn, redshirt senior, had to sit out last year because of a knee injury, looking to finally put it together and do something big at Nationals this year. And on the single leg, close to the out of bounds line. It's going to be important for him to stay in bounds here, close to the out of bounds. You don't want to get all that close to the legs and not get a point here.
Donahue with some good mat awareness, almost going to a split position there.
And that's, yeah, like you're saying, mat awareness, and it works for both wrestlers. I mean, Donahue doing a great job of knowing where he's at. Jake Sueflohn, again, needs to know where he's at on those mat when he's got the leg up that high. I mean, it's important to finish those takedowns in the first period.
A lot of coaches preach there, when you have that leg up, pull them back into the center so you have more real estate to work your takedowns.
That's right. Not enough real estate there on the end of the mat. We ended up not getting the takedown.
There's that single leg there. We'll see if Sueflohn can finish.
Finally getting the 2-point takedown with a lot more room in the middle of the mat than finishing on the edge. A little more than 20 seconds left. Let's see what happens here on the edge of the mat. They will go out of bounds. Donahue will be starting down the bottom position. 17 seconds left here in the first period.
It's interesting looking at the NC State coaches. 3 of them are standing and only 1 of them is sitting down. And the one that was sitting down was just barely giving corrections to his wrestler.
Sueflohn doing a great job of returning people to the mat when they stand up. Again, going into that double leg, Donahue's going to have to work on really separating his hips when he gets up to his feet.
That chain wrestling, that theme can get a little redundant, but that's really what it takes. Even though Sueflohn already had the takedown there, and the double leg is a takedown attack, he used it to regain control, take the action out of bounds.
That's right. When you get close to like 20, 15, 10 seconds left in the match, you don't want to be giving away escape points. That's going to really be important towards the end of the match. 5 seconds left here.
I believe the referees were working with the table help to make sure the riding time started switching at the right point.
Ending the first period. Jake Sueflohn doing a good job of finishing those takedowns. Seeing with that single leg doing a front trip, staying in the mat this time, not finishing on the edge of the mat, and was able to get his 2-point takedown. Immediately starts going to work on top.
Much like Aaron Studebaker, Sueflohn needs to get his attacks off just like that. And it was great that he, within the first 30 seconds, he was getting to his attacks. Even though he wasn't finishing, it took him a little while. That's the type of action that he needs to be doing.
Donahue starting in the bottom position, getting a quick escape, and now looking for the takedown. Doesn't get it. I'm not exactly sure how that wasn't too, unfortunately. I know being that they don't really have much leeway for reaction time, but the ref felt that they didn't have enough control, and that will not be 2 points.
It's a pretty black and white position, so it was an interesting call.
Sueflohn trying to get there. There he is on the out of bounds line again. Not sure if he was just trying to get out of bounds there. Definitely need to have some good mat awareness, getting into the legs.
Could have drugged that toe a little bit there.
The way I see it, if you get to the legs, you got to bring him back in bounds. It's too much work to get to the legs and not finish. Both guys shooting in at the same time. Donahue finally getting to the leg, but Sueflohn circling up and circling out.
Can get a little scary when both wrestlers shoot at the same time. In the 2004 Pac-10 championships, a wrestler from Arizona State and Oregon State shot in at the same time, and they both started bleeding, and one wrestler just went into convulsions, had a seizure. It was crazy.
Again, getting close to the out of bounds line here. I guess he feels comfortable there, but not able to get the takedown.
There's that chain wrestling again. Donahue turned back into him, did not give up that takedown. You see a lot of wrestlers here when they're defending that they kind of turn away and don't put a lot of pressure down, but Donahue keeping weight on that leg is huge.
Sueflohn trying to get that foot off the mat, try to take some pressure off of his arm. His arm's caught in that wizard position. Donahue's doing a good job of locking out his arm. Now he finally gets the leg on the shelf, but he is very, very close to the out of bounds line. 10 seconds left. This is going to be a big takedown. Ends up going out of bounds. Still neutral.
Sometimes at that point, the person who's attacking after 30, 40 seconds of not getting it, you get a little frustrated.
And again, this is about the second or third time we've seen Sueflohn on the leg and so close to the out of bounds line that he has not much room to play with, so to speak. So the only option for Donahue is to go out of bounds, and unfortunately, Sueflohn was unable to get the takedown.
Donahue's doing a good job there, being crafty and knowing where that out of bounds is. His mat awareness is up a little bit more than Sueflohn at this point.
Sueflohn starting in the bottom position, quick escape.
Sueflohn can keep his attacks up. He should get a stalling call.
See him still work on that 2-on-1. Both guys looking like they're trying to work the 2-on-1 position. Donahue with that underhook on the left side. Doesn't feel comfortable there.
See Donahue, he stays up, not as down as low as his stance as Sueflohn is.
Sueflohn in on that single leg. Let's see if he can stay in bounds this time. And again, getting close to the out of bounds.
You can see Donahue there pulling and pulling, trying to get to that out of bounds. And then as he kicked, it was important for him to come back into the mat instead of just staying and getting that out of bounds call.
You can see the frustration of some of the coaches on the Husker sideline. Coach Manning really not liking the fact that we can get to the leg that many times and not score.
Interesting that the NC State wrestler Donahue has not been called for stalling at this point. He's trying to steal the match here, trying to pick up action, but Sueflohn right back in on the leg.
That's right, Sueflohn on that same leg, that same single leg position, this time in the air, a little bit more space. Not on the out of bounds, but looks like that's where he's going. And there's the 2-point takedown, very quick takedown. Donahue trying to get the escape very quick. 31 seconds left in the match. Donahue's going to really put something together here. Sueflohn looking to expand his lead or stay on top.
It's situations like that that are going to get Jake Sueflohn on that podium this year. He's been so close in the past few years, but being able to finish that shot there is what it's going to take at the top guys.
Donahue getting the escape, 20 seconds left.
Misdirection action from Donahue here.
Sueflohn, no stall calls, and on the single leg again. I mean, just being extremely consistent with that single leg. And there's the 2-point takedown he's been looking for.
Did a great job there of waiting until Donahue gave him his defense and then finding the opening to get that takedown.
That brings the score 7-2 as the final. Jake Sueflohn will be the winner of this match. That will bring Jake Sueflohn's record to 22-4. And the team score is now tied at 12.